Trumpeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Iko Nini. So kuna vile history ya Prophet Owuor. Na vile nimekuwa nikisema, like Prophet Owuor alienda hapa kifly too close to the sun. And in the process akabaki bring a lot of scrutiny around himself. And yes, saizi kuna vile ameanza vitisho and tutakuwa tukibonga juu ya vitisho zake. But before that, wacha tucheki jo. Pastor Ng'ang'a amebaki ameingia kwa history iko Nini. Najua, and it's always interesting kusikiza Pastor Ng'ang'a because at least to a certain level, at least this guy najua he uses humor, and this humor might sometimes make us forget that this whole thing inakuwaga con game. Najua itakuwaga like the easiest way to riches inakuwaga nini, pretend that you have a direct access to God and you'll make a lot of money. And apart from that, kuna miracles. So wacha tucheki stories za miracles and what Pastor Ng'ang'a alikuwa anasema.
Sisemi hakuna miujiza, lakini sasa hii madaktari wanakuja na vitu kwa crusade. Unajua kuna mama moja alikuwa hapa Nairobi, alikuwa anafanya hivyo. Anakuja na watu na karatasi imeandikwa amepona. Do you remember that lady? Sitamtaja jina.
Huyu ni nani jo? Ama ilikuwa ni ule Teresia wa Irimo. I think ilikuwa huyo. Because these stories of miracles imekuwa mob. If I'm not wrong, kuna time even Bishop Wanjiru, I don't know kama alikuwa involved in miracles, but everyone has been involved in miracles. Inakuwa a very interesting game. Kumbuka even the tricky time when Nani tried it, size 8, but size 8 I think hakuwa na macho ngumu. Lazima kuwe na macho ngumu nangwa wangetek. Alafu Nani tena alitry ule ana macho ngumu, the first lady when she was still the deputy, when she was still the second lady. She ended up cleaning water, dirty water through prayer. Najua miracles happen, or do they? Wacha tuendelee na Pastor Ng'ang'a. Yeye ni ana address two stories za Owuor. So wacha sasa tufike kwa Owuor.
Ni mtu mwenyewe aende. John muone mtu. Mimi sijasema kuna miujiza iko, lakini mnafanya kuna uganga ndani. How can doctors come to prove people in the church? How? Ask yourself that question. Na nimeona wewe msee umeobea sijui president wa wapi. Amechikwa sasa. Sasa prophet bona hauko. Prophet. Bona prophet haukumwambia unakuja kushikwa na Amerika.
Ouch! What's a prophet supposed to do? A prophet is supposed to predict the future. And umesikiaga nikibonga like the way prophets make no sense. Hata kuna ule prophet baki nimehost hapa yeye na wife wake, nakumbuka prophet na prophetess. And you remember, I think I hosted them like this week. Then the next week Raila died. And Raila is such an iconic figure that if you couldn't predict his death, then how prophetic are you? Afu inanikumbusha Lovi, for example, Prophet Lovi pia alikuwa hapo akichapa guesswork ati I've seen black smoke coming out, I've seen white smoke, they are choosing a pope, blah blah blah. And your time he was supposed to predict that a pope is coming. It ended up being an American pope, the first American pope. Did Lovi predict that? No. So every time ukisikia jina prophet, just take it vile wasa uiandikaga squeezy profit, because it's all about the mullah. It's all about those Rolls Royces and that soft life.
Yeah. I'm older than you. I'm 73. Stop those drama. You are destroying the gospel of Jesus Christ. Sisemi hakuna miujiza iko, lakini mnaongeza chumbi sana. Hawa madaktari walikujaji mpaka kwa crusade. Walikujaji kwa crusade. Watu ukiwaobea mpaka daktari aje adhibi.
So of course unajuaga vile nasemaga the laws of nature are never suspended. So hakuna kitu yote kama miracle. Ukiwaisikia mtu alikuwa na cancer alafu imestop, take it with a pinch of salt. Let's look at it this way. This is a very sad story, but majuzi kuna boy anaitwa Iko tulikuwa naye hapa, and he was suffering from a rare blood disorder. And you remember vile alikuja hapa, we were trying to raise 9 million shillings, and it seems that was not possible. Hatukuweza kuraise 9 million shillings. And he ended up passing away. I'm sure we'll try everything. Prayer, like when the money for the science could not be found, you'll try the prayer thing. But reality is harsh. And kuna watu watakuwa like, what about this, what about that? But no. What happens is, kuna mtu alikuwa na nimecheki, kuna mtu alikuwa na bonga juu ya, like one of the things that happens, he come to these stories of miracles, especially ukisikia wakisema like, oh blah blah blah, iko na HIV. Na mtu alikuwa anasema like, ukiangalia place kama Nyanza for example, because of the funding that used to come from akina USAID, people would fake the numbers. So kuna watu walikuwa naambiwa wasema kuna HIV na wana HIV. So unapata mtu kama huyo baadaye anatembea around kwa village akiambiwa sana HIV, but reality hana. Then kuko na crusade kama hii anaitwa, alafu since kuna pali jina yake liko imeandikwa kwa na HIV na kwa all of a sudden amekuwa cured, but it's all nonsense. But kitu interesting ni who ni the prophet of God, unimse anaweza see the future, unimse ame to threaten that he's the sort of guy who even talks to God, and somehow he knew God told him how the last trumpet would sound. So my apologies. Nakumbuka like on yesterday's video when I was reacting to this whole story, I said that hiyo kitu nishaisikia kwa movies and I thought nimesikia kwa funerals za soldiers wa kidedi, but no, kuna msee aliamua kunionyesha the easy way. So wacha tusikize vile alipredict the trumpet will sound and where the trumpet actually comes from, because I remember I knew I'd heard this trumpet somewhere in a movie. Wacha tusikize.
Kisha kwa mara ya kwanza,
The trumpet will sound in the sky
tarumbeta italia katika anga
like this.
namna hii.
That is how the trumpet will sound.
Nakumbuka nikisema like, I've heard this before. Where have I heard it before? And I just could not get it. But thank you, man. Kwa internet, a lot of brains come together. And is it actually from a movie? Yes. So where is it from? Near 20th century folks, and there's a lot of these people who believe in this guy as a prophet, who are out here threatening people na vitu kama hizo, and that's the reality. But apart from these threats zilona threaten wase, another thing that's happening is they've started now threatening people with lawsuits, and this is going to be a very good test for the Kenya judiciary, because I should be allowed to say that I don't believe in miracles, and I should be allowed to say that anyone who purports to perform miracles has to prove them through independent means, whereby I have to go there and be like, you know what, ni kama Afrika nimekuwa nikiumwa na mgongo for a very long time. Prophet, niachilie kekelea mgongo. Prophet, ombea huu mgongo wangu. And Prophet Owuor ananiombea. Then I should feel no pain afterwards. Najua. But apart from that, I should be able to go to Kenyatta National Hospital and get some random sick person na nimlete kwa Prophet Owuor na ombewe. Anything less than that, you can't say that the defamation. So kulikuwa na hii lawsuit from Okongo Omogeni and Company Advocates, and this is sad considering this Okongo Omogeni is one of those top lawyers wa hapa Kenya, and for him to take up this case. So hapa ni kesi wana try ku threaten Nation Media Group, and it's interesting because ilikuwa failure to verify your publication dated 3rd January and on 5th January. The above matters whereof we are instructed by the Ministry of Holiness and Repentance to be the lead advocates and address you here as under. So it's going to be interesting to see how Nation Media goes on about this, because the miracles need to be proven. It's very simple. It either happened or it didn't happen. It's either sick people were sick, and if you can heal this one sick person, you can heal this other sick person. It shouldn't be only people that you know. The happen you talk, oh, but you don't have faith. How are you supposed to be healed? Then you didn't heal anyone in the first place. Yes, hakuna doctor neza enda kwake kunihil anza kuniambia, oh, if you don't have faith, this malaria medicine will not work. Doesn't work that way. So ikakuwa that is well within your knowledge that on 3rd January and on 5th January 2026, you repeatedly published a storyline with the heading Medics spoke at Prophet Owuor, Crusade face KMPDC probe, and be wary of miracle cures. KMPDC and Duale won, and they won. KMPDC and both Duale won. From the outset, the said publication is against the rules of journalism, in particular section blah 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 of the Media Council Act, which imposes a duty to verify the accuracy of any story before its publication. So they make all attempts to verify the facts for accuracy and authenticity before publication or broadcast. They literally put videos of Duale questioning this whole story. Then ensure that opinions, commentaries, and editorials are based on verifiable facts. I always analyze, and my opinions are based on a verifiable fact that the laws of nature are never suspended. Witchcraft is not real. Miracles are not real. Just because people believe in these things does not make them real. That's the reality. If witchcraft was real, kungekuwa na mchawi amekuwa president. Haijaikuwa. Oh, mganga hajigangi, sawa. If witchcraft was real, by saa hizi there should be a Kamba president, because Wakamba ndio tunajuaga na hii story. Ama there should be a what president? There should be a coastal president. Why? Because witchcraft it's not real. That's a fact. If witchcraft is real, kumbuka there were prayers hapa Kenya where we were praying to God to let the Chinese forgive our debts. Did anything happen? Don't forget, the Chinese are not believers. They don't believe in any God. Our prayers didn't work. We believe in the one true God, but still. Why? Because miracles are not real. And just because maybe a judge is religious does not change the simple fact that miracles are not real. But we live in a religious country, so don't forget, because of that, waseka sisi tunaweza kuwa bullied into keeping quiet from saying that these things are not real. The same Pastor Nganga ule anasema hizi miracles si real. Yeye mwenyewe yuko on record akiheal say from diabetes. Nilikuwa na ugonjwa wa sukari. Umeliguza ugonjwa wa sukari imeisha. Doesn't work that way. Macheki. So this is not about Prophet Owuor. This is about everything. Prophet Lovi. This is about Prophetess Natasha, Pastor Ezekiel, Shakahola. All of them, miracles are not real. They take advantage of the vulnerable. And who are the vulnerable? Africans, who, because we live in societies that are very shithole, we have to grab onto anything. And one of the things that we keep grabbing on is to miracles. And miracles are not real. But wacha tuendelee. Ikakuwa ni verify the accuracy of statements and allegations made in public spaces before publication. Of course, no one can get healed. Then ikakuwa from the foregoing, it's clear that you did not verify the information that you published, and you never sought from the client or directors who participated in the crusade to give their side of the story. Just come. You don't need to give any side of the story. Come and heal Mwafrika of the IKONINI podcast from his back pain. And let it be just through prayer. Usiniambie niende physiotherapy, because that's one we are using science. Just through prayer. Because talking of physiotherapy, very soon I'm really thinking of kwenda China. And nikienda China, one of the things that I want to do is like do acupuncture. Nikiwa huko. If I do that, I'm going to make sure that I document it and tutachek ni aje. Alafu ikaendeleaje. So ikiendeleaje, on the other hand, the client has the freedom of religion guaranteed under article blah blah blah. The same way PM have the freedom of religion, and my freedom of religion is I do not believe in any God. Then ikiendelea, the congregants of a client have the right to manifest their religion, belief, and opinion through their worship blah blah blah, which is okay. Then every person has the right to freedom of conscience, religion, thought, belief, and opinion. And my opinion is miracles are not real. So this is something that they are going to do. They are going to try and threaten us so that we keep quiet. And we have to fight back. And one of the things ile nafurahia sana ni one of the prophets big one of the prophets big supporters, umse anaitwa nani, is really having fun with this. Nelson Amenya is really having fun with that. So yeah. But talking of prophets and talking of miracles, kulikuwa na historia Daniel in the Lion's Den. And historia Daniel in the Lion's Den, it's actually, hopefully it can be real. Why? Because kulikuwa na hii headline, 2 lionesses escape from Nairobi National Park sighted at Sholinke Trading Center in Rongai. KWS urges the public to avoid the area and keep children indoors. Children indoors? I think even adults. A lion can grab me as an adult. I don't think the lion cares about me being an adult. Ikikujia nini zangu itanikujia. So yes, that is what's happening. And damn, I don't know what to think about his story. Like 2 lionesses. And lionesses do hunt. Sahau, like in the lion kingdom, the women are the breadwinners. Damn. Where the bread now is Sisi. And there are 2 lionesses. And these people are telling us to stay indoors. No, you should be out here looking for the lions, man. Like, how scary is this, man? Like, watu wanaishi Rongai, jo na respect igi, jo na respect. Damn. Because this is not the first time tumesikia that there are some wild animals in Rongai. So, kama uko Rongai, good for you, man. Like, I don't know what to say, but stay safe. Stay safe. And I guess maybe kama ishi Rongai long enough, it reaches a level where that's not like a scary. But kama we ni mse, kama mimi, for example, like mse ameishi tu like areas hazina wild animals. And mse tu wanaga tu wild animals every time that I go to parks. That's the only time that I see wild animals. And with that in mind, man, I'm scared, man. Like, even when I think about, like, there can be just a lion in this neighborhood. Like, damn, I just get scared. I remember time nilikuwa naishi Lang'ata, kuna time nilikuwa inasemekana that there's a lion on the loose. And with time, you forget. So I remember this time, because nilikuwa naishi kwa Lang'ata Flats, so nilikuwa nimeenda mpaka, nilikuwa nimeishia wapi? Nilikuwa nimeishia Clean Shelf. Alafu time nashuka kwa ndai, because nashuka kwa ndai niende Clean Shelf ndani, nashindwa, what if choki lion kitoke from nowhere, kini grab? I remember I was super scared, man. It's just one of those things. But yes, if you're there, stay safe. There are 2 lionesses on the loose. I don't know by the time unawochi kama zitakuwa captured. Just stay safe, man. Like, najua kigrabiwa alafu imake international headlines, itakuwa like, damn, Africa is truly a jungle. But is it? I don't know. Iko Nini. So the festive season is here. Na LemFi wako na a very great offer kwako. Baki umesign up ukitumia the promo code Iko Nini, and on your first transaction ya $50 ukisend home, unabaki umepata a $20 sign up reward. Najua $20 sign up reward on your first transaction of $50 only. Why? Because it's the festive season. Baki umechangamka, tumia promo code Iko Nini, ingia LemFi. Why? Upate the most competitive exchange rates. Alafu pia inakuwaga ni chap like transactions ziko instant. Changamka haraka haraka. LemFi, international payments for everyone. Iko Nini.